All right, what's up, everybody? It's KZ. And this is going to be a video that a lot of people might disagree with me, and a lot of people might agree, but I'm just going to get right into it here. Last night, Islam Makhachev made history, and he nearly put the entire MMA world to sleep in the process. Um, we saw one of the worst double champ crowning performances in UFC history last night with Islam Makhachev out wrestling and out grappling Jack Della Maddalena. Valentina Shevchenko employed a similar game plan to Zhang Wei Li. I wanted to make a video about this earlier when Hamzat Chimaev beat Dricus du Plessis in smothering fashion. But Islam could have done more to secure the win, and we're going to go ahead and talk about it. He just chose not to. He secured the win, but he could have done more to actually work to do damage, work to get a finish, work to impose his will over Jack, apart from just stalling in top control position. Islam spent the majority of the fight on top and half guard. He didn't prioritize landing any kind of ground and pound or aggressively attacking submissions. He did go for submissions, but he preferred to just, maintain his top control position. Positional dominance, they like to call it. Which it was. I'm not saying that it wasn't a dominant performance. I'm not saying that it wasn't impressive. But if you're not actively fighting to finish, if you're not actively fighting to do damage, you're stalling. Top control stalling is defended as strategy, but it's hard to call that shit fighting. Fighting is about imposing damage, breaking your opponent's will, hunting submissions, advancing towards a finish. And stalling, on the other hand, is the art of doing just enough to prevent the referee from standing you up, just enough to not actually engage. It's just a survival tactic. It's not an offensive tactic, just stalling and staying on top. It's impressive. Yes, it's hard to hold down an elite athlete like a Jack Della Maddalena or a Dricus du Plessis. It's not that it's not difficult. It's that it's not fucking entertaining whatsoever. If a position creates no danger, no damage, and no progression, it's not demonstrating superior fighting ability. It's demonstrating a superior gaming of the rules. That's all it is. When a fighter clamps down and refuses to advance, it freezes the action into something closer to competitive hugging than fucking combat. And fans don't tune in to watch a man kill the clock from half guard, top control. They tune in to see violence. They tune in to see skilled fucking damage and risk taking. Damage is the only scoring criteria that affects real fighting ability, and stalling produces none of it. If you're not threatening to end the fight or making your opponent suffer, you're not fighting, you're waiting. And yes, Jack Della Maddalena was suffering. Islam was landing good calf kicks. But other than that, 19 minutes of fucking holding on top, landing only about 30 significant strikes, maybe even 25, I think it was, less than a strike per minute. That's ridiculous. Calling top control stalling fighting undermines the fighters who actually push action. A striker who engages in a risk reward exchanges, going in the pocket, slugging it out. Fucking, we would have never seen anything like Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje if Max Holloway just wanted to take him down and hold him down and to a boring decision win. And I don't care, man. Like, if you want to say, oh, Islam would take down Max Holloway and dominate him too, he might, but nobody really gives a fuck about that at the end of the day. It's about entertainment. Okay. Someone that holds someone down and doesn't actively try to pursue a finish, it just discourages genuine fighting spirit. If a position isn't creating a threat, damage, or progression towards a finish, it's not fighting, it's just hiding. And MMA should reward people that actually actively try to finish fights. The purpose of MMA as a sport is designed to determine who can actually win a fight, not who can simply pause the action and burn out the clock and fucking just pray to God that they don't actually get up on the feet to where they can have some kind of risk happen. Oh man, I might get hit. And it's not even just like not wanting to get knocked out. It's just not even it's just refusing to engage in combat. Control is a part of fighting, but control without intention to damage, submit, or progress is not fighting. It's simply preventing a fight from happening. In every real combat context, whether that be military, self-defense, martial arts, a fucking street fight, the purpose of control, of holding somebody down, is to enable finishing them, not avoiding engagement. When you are on top of somebody on the ground, you want to posture up, land elbows, create damage, fucking throw big shots from the top, bust somebody up. There's no reason why after a 25-minute championship fight, Jack Della Maddalena should have little to no scratches on his face, no bruising. That's fucking absurd. Yes, like I said earlier, maintaining top control against an elite athlete can be difficult, but difficulty does not automatically mean value. It does not automatically mean, oh, it's entertaining. Look at how technically superior Islam is in the grappling. It's fucking difficult to run backwards for 15 minutes and stick a jab. That doesn't make it entertaining fighting. That doesn't mean, oh man, this guy's a killer. Look at how he runs away and jabs. It's like, and it doesn't just need to be striking in order to be entertaining. There's boring fucking striking fights too. And there's entertaining grappling fights as well. It's not that grappling in itself is boring. It's that stalling in top control is boring. Not actively pursuing a finish is what is boring. The sport rewards skills that move the fight towards a finish, significant strikes, submission attempts, positional advancement, effective grappling. Stalling in top control is not effective grappling. I mean, I guess it's effective grappling if you're a fucking police officer holding down a criminal waiting for backup to arrive, or if you're making a citizen's arrest, some dude's freaking jerking off in the subway and you hold him down till the cops come. Yeah, sure, that's effective. You got it. Islam Makhachev did a great job of fucking holding Jack Della Maddalena down for the cops to arrive. So yeah, simply laying on top of somebody to freeze the action requires no intention to finish. It doesn't actually progress the fight whatsoever. You know, if difficulty alone made an action worth scoring, then escaping, you know, getting up from the ground without doing anything would be rewarded. But MMA does not work that way. If you're controlling, but you're not doing damage, you're not fighting. And you're failing one of MMA's core criterias, which is effective offense and damage. You know, the idea of being like, oh, he's on top, he's draining his gas. You know, he's draining his gas tank, he's making him tired. That's just like saying clinching somebody against the fence without throwing any strikes it's threatening. It's not. Under different rule sets, under Pride, 1, ADCC, stalling is penalized and stand-ups are more frequent, and you must attack or advance in these positions. So it's like suddenly the same high-level control specialists like Hamzat or Islam or even Valentina with that stinky-ass performance over Zhang Weili are forced to actually do something. Their success plummets because their style relies on referee inaction and not offensive superiority. So a top fighter refusing to fight or do damage is no more superior than a jab and run striker refusing to engage. They're both gaming the system, and neutralizing the action is not the same as engaging in combat. Top control, while difficult, is not valuable when it comes to entertainment or fighting. So stalling, yeah, sure, it may prove that you're superiorly skilled in grappling control, but it's the absence of fighting disguised as strategy, and that's it. So there you go. I mean, Islam Makhachev, he made history last night, but he didn't make it fucking exciting. 5 rounds of half-guard clock management is not legendary. It's boring, okay? It's not strategic mastery. It's playing it safe at the expense of the fight itself. All right. And yes, I'm fucking passionate about this shit. I'm fucking pissed off. I'm an MMA fan. I love combat sports. I love fighting. I love watching these dudes lay it on the line, like Yuri Prohashka, Alex Pereira, Max Holloway, Ilya Topuria, Justin Gaethje, Alexander Volkanovski, Carlos Prates, Michael Morales, Khalil Roundtree, Joaquin Buckley, Diego Lopez, Piotr Jan, Robbie Lawler, Joshua Van, these guys that go out there and actually take risks and lay it on the line to fucking entertain the fans and go to war and leave a part of themselves in the fucking octagon. Going in there to just hold on for dear life is not a fucking, oh my God, this shit pisses me off. It's not an effective way to actually, I mean, it's effective to win. It's effective to burn down the clock and just hold on for dear life and then stall to a decision, but it's not fucking fighting. It's not doing damage. MMA is supposed to reward action, aggression, and risk. It's supposed to crown fighters who push the pace, threaten finishes, and actually make us feel the stakes of the fight, make us feel like we're on the edge of our seat. Oh my God. When control replaces combat, when stalling is masquerading as skill, everyone loses. The fan, the sport, the fighters who actually dare to engage. If you want to introduce your casual friend to the UFC, oh man, Valentina and Zhang Weili, they're fighting for it's the double championship. Islam Makhachev is moving up in weight to fight another champion. He's gonna become a double champ. And no, bro, Islam won, but let's not call it entertaining. Let's not call it fighting. Let's call it what it is. It's boring as fuck. Islam won, but the rest of us lost 25 minutes of our life watching it. You know, if this is what a double champ looks like, maybe it's time to redefine what we call great in this sport. And, you know, to anyone defending this fucking snooze fest, alhamdulillah, my brother, because that's all it is. It's just bias. It's just bias. You don't really want to watch entertaining fights. You just want to watch the guy that shares your religion win. And, it is what it is. Top control stalling, it's legal, it's effective, and it's soul crushingly fucking boring. So I don't know, man. That's the rant. That's how I feel about this whole situation. But like I said, hugging is not fighting, man. Stalling and top control is not fighting. That's actively avoiding combat. And if you were trying to get one of your homies into the UFC, oh man, these fights are going to be sick, man. It's the highest level of sport. And you see Carlos Prates, Michael Morales go out there and have awesome KOs, fucking tremendous performances. And then Valentina and Islam going out there for 50 minutes of just top control stalling. That's an absolute load of shit. So let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know, oh, you're a fucking casual, bro. Go watch kickboxing, bro. Go watch Muay Thai. Go watch boxing. Why don't you go fucking watch wrestling? Why don't you go watch some jiu-jitsu competitions if you just want to watch motherfuckers stall on top and not advance positions? Why don't you go fucking watch a different sport? Because MMA is actually supposed to be combat. It's supposed to be motherfuckers inflicting damage on each other at the highest level of the sport. So why don't you go watch something else, and you can leave us real fans of combat here to fucking want to see damage inflicted in our fights. So let me know what you think. Rant over. I'm a fucking casual, bro, because I want to watch entertaining fights. Go watch kickboxing, you fucking casual. Why don't you eat a bag of dicks? How about that? See you later, guys. KZ out. Fucking fuck top control stalling. I don't give a fuck.